Hello everyone, welcome back to LMC Varsity Sports, getting set to tip off the winter season here at Rhinebeck High School. It's a boys basketball matchup between the Rhinebeck Panthers and the Yonkers Bulldogs. I'm Rob Moretti here with Elijah Ware. Elijah, both teams 0-0 season opener. What are these two teams looking to accomplish today?
Both teams are really looking to find their identity this year, whether they're going to be that defensive, scrappy type of team and have to play hard, or whether they're going to be lights out three-point or whatever. They're really trying to find their identity and find out who they're going to be as a team, starting off the first game.
And we'll have the opening tip-off of that first game next on LMC Varsity Sports. Welcome back, just about ready for the tip-off. It's Connor Liguori for Rhinebeck who wins it back against Amir Tazi for the Bulldogs. So Panthers with the first possession here. Francavilla has it stolen away on the pass by Tazi, who is fouled and finishes it himself.
And one by Tazi. Great move by Tazi with the steal and the finish at the hoop. See if we can convert this free throw to complete the and one. Tazi looking like the biggest one on the floor, Rob.
Keep your eyes on number 34.
Looks like a football player, yeah.
Can't finish the three-point play, so Rhinebeck try to run that offense again. Go over the defense this time. Francavilla with it. Liguori to Heaton. Out to Hodis. That one tipped away by David Cruzato.
Yonkers really being aggressive early on in the passing lanes, looking to get steals and get some fast break, easy points.
Still 20 seconds on the shot clock. Heaton running the point. Heaton leaves for Liguori, took some from the free throw line, and he ties us up at 2 each.
That's a smooth shot by Liguori. I was watching him in warm-ups, and he can definitely hit it. Shot, nice high release. And he needs to let it fly.
First chance for Yonkers from the set offense. This is Cruzato. This is Moises Santos with it now. In the wing, that's Tazi. 7 to shoot. 3 is up, it's short, and out of bounds by Armand Rachi. So the Panthers will take over. Otis as Rhinebeck breaks the press quickly. Tamucci trying to feed a team, and it gets to Liguori. He puts up a 3, it's off the iron. And rebounded by Francavilla in the wing. Eaton an open look at 3. And that one, nothing but net, 5-2 Panthers.
And that's what Rhinebeck can do. When Yonkers playing the passing lane so aggressive, they can use that to their advantage, get some open shots, and take advantage of the 5-on-4, 3-on-2, or whatever.
Rachi finds Tazi. Tazi in traffic, puts it up. He's got all his team's points. It's a 5-4 game in favor of the Panthers. And Yonkers showing that press again. Panthers break it just as easily. Otis to Francavilla. Lets the play develop. Goes far side, Heaton settles it down. Across to Hodis. Hodis for 3, just off. And rebound comes to Liguori. Excuse me, three-pointer is long from Francavilla.
Great outlet pass by Tazi.
Here they come, the Bulldogs, and Santos with the finish.
Great outlet by Tazi. Got the break started for his team. And they got a 2-on-1 fast break, and they finished the layup.
Liguori again saves the possession. Otis is, I think that was a double dribble call.
Yeah.
Yonkers will take over from right in front of their bench.
Yeah, so far Tazi's been the difference maker, Rob. Having 4 points and 1 great outlet pass, 6 points for his team, as they're up by 1 point early in the first quarter.
A well contested first 3 minutes. 29 of those still left. And that one just rolls out for Connolly. And Heaton was fouled trying to come away with the rebound.
Foul on Rhinebeck, number 11, Moses Santos.
Another Bulldog press, and right up the middle goes Otis with it. Cross to Heaton. Tamucci. Back to Hodis. 3-point shot from Ligori is off the back iron. And rebounded by Cruzado.
Well, Cruzado would have had his head up. He had a wide open Santos in the corner. That could have been a good 3-ball for him.
20 to shoot. Santos now up top, it's Rachi.
They throw the
Cruzado
oop.
trying to alley-oop. And Santos finishes for 2 more.
Number 11, Moses Santos.
Quick passing by the Panthers gets them in the front court. That's a foul. Tamucci was the one who drew it. A couple of substitutions waiting to come in for the Panthers. Meanwhile, Tamucci will be shooting 2. Can't make the first. It's Ryan Ramos and Corey Greenland coming in for the Panthers, replacing Frank Avila and Hodis.
Yeah, with the pressure that Yonkers is putting on thus far in the game, Rhinebeck needs to be sure to keep ball handlers in the game at all times, multiple, at least 3, so they can break that pressure and continue to get into their offense.
0 for 2 from the line was Tamucci. Rachi, jumper from the free throw line, his first 2, and it's 10-5 Yonkers.
Great flash by Rachi at the high post, got a nice little short, easy 10-foot shot, and puts his team up 10-5.
Heaton got it across midcourt to get it to Greenland. Greenland puts it up. Can't convert. Kept in bounds by Tamucci. A fresh shot clock for the Panthers. That one no good by Ramos. Good touch from Santos. Just couldn't get it to fall, but a foul on the play. It's against Yonkers. Rhinebeck possession. 3rd team foul against Yonkers. Still 3:17 left in the first quarter.
Yonkers foul on number 13, David.
Rhinebeck doing a good job of breaking the pressure thus far.
The press really hasn't gotten them yet. That's a long 2 put up by Ramos. No good. Rebound is loose. Trying to save it was Ligori, but back the other way with Santos. He puts it up, can't finish. Rebounded by Rachi, and they'll set it up.
And the 3-ball by Rachi.
Back iron and a rebound by Tamucci, who's fouled. 4th team foul, Elijah.
Yeah.
Yonkers starting to get into a little bit of foul trouble here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're playing overly aggressive, playing full court man-to-man. It could get you in a lot of trouble if you're too aggressive and not moving your feet and using your hands to play defense. So Yonkers needs to get that under control. They're being the penalty early.
Rafael Zangier
But it
checks
can
in
work,
for
and you
Rhinebeck.
can
That's
get
a
quick and
steal
easy
and a
buckets.
finish by Cruzado. His first 2, and despite the foul trouble, it's been all Yonkers. Another steal. So that time the press works. And count the basket.
Rhinebeck doesn't have any real ball handlers in the game right now. Heaton's more of a 3-point specialist, so that could be a weak spot for him right now. They need to get that under control and find someone that can get them into their offense.
Timeout Rhinebeck, much needed timeout under the tutelage of first-year head coach Dan Lopez. We'll take a break Santos will be shooting 2 for Yonkers when we get back. Correction, shooting 1 is Santos. He made the basket. And he does finish a 3-point play. He's got 7 of his team's now 15 points, a 10-point lead for Yonkers. And that press suddenly daunting. That one tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Ryan. As Tazi almost trampled his teammates on the bench.
Right.
Lone sophomore on the team, Greenland, inbounds it. Heaton just stops and pops, just miss a bit long. Ligori with the rebound. And Heaton from the top once again. Almost knocked away. Ramos gets it back. On the line. Crazy English and last touch by Ryan.
Yonkers' tenacity and aggressiveness on defense is really starting to get to Ryan. That's why they find themselves in a 10-point hole early here in the first half.
Connolly now on the wing, that's Young. Rakshi back to Young. Tazi inside, Connolly puts it up, doesn't get the roll. Rebound is saved. Cruzado puts it up, that one will go home. Big first quarter here for the Bulldogs, still 1:30 left. Zingier puts it up, no good. Quickly on the fast break, Cruzado with a reverse layup. Pulling out the bag of tricks of the Bulldogs. Another foul there, a reach in there by Rakshi. The 15th foul on Yonkers. We're not out of the first quarter yet.
Yonkers really putting the pressure on. Ryan only 5 points. Ryan needs to find a way to break the press and take advantage of the 3-on-2 fast breaks that they have once they do break the pass. They'll break the pass and then they'll stop and set up the offense but then they lose their advantage. They need to keep the pressure on and try to run with Yonkers a little bit. That's the only way they'll stay in the game.
Heaton was fouled on the way up, so only the second time shooting free throws as Ryan. The other ones have been on the floor, but at least a way to get themselves a few more scoring opportunities here throughout the rest of the first half. Heaton misses the first. Second one's good. One came in high. Cruzado settled it down, blocked on the way across. But the Bulldogs recover. Nicely done with the passing and tipped in, I believe, by Young at the very end. 21-6 the score. And Young uses his height to block the pass from Heaton out of bounds.
Yeah, Yonkers came in long, a little more longer and lanky than Ryan. They're using their length to their advantage, getting steals in the passing lane and running the court.
Heaton stops and pops, no good. Rebound was loose for a second. Cruzado picked it up. Final 40 seconds of the first quarter. Cruzado to pass to no one in particular, but last touched by Ryan Eck. Ten-second difference, shot clock to game clock. 3 put up by Rakshi. He's got 5 on the day. Shot clock turned off. See what Ryan can do at the end of the quarter. Ligori floats one up and kept in by Zingier. The call was out of bounds on Yonkers there, so Ryan will have 17 seconds here after the inbound pass. Flood into Ligori. Ligori, a quick move. His second basket. 24-8 with 10 seconds. Rakshi brings it up with 5. Rakshi dribbling. Rakshi foul from beyond the arc with a second and a half left on the clock.
Not a good foul by Ryan. Rakshi was a little out of control. I doubt if that was a high percentage shot. Not a good foul.
Shooting 3 here is Rachi. Makes the first. Makes the second time for the team lead in points with Moises Santos. Now a team leading 8. 3 for 3 from the line is Rachi. Reineck with 2 seconds. Heaton heaves it up and it's off the ceiling. So that will do it. An explosive first quarter of the season for Yonkers. They lead Reineck 27-8. Stick around, second quarter coverage coming up next on LMC Varsity Sports.
We're back here. Yonkers up 27-8 to start the second quarter. As Tazi has it out top on the wing. Yonkers is in control thus far in the game. As Rachi shoots another 3 and hits another 3 as they take a 30-8 lead.
Has anyone been more on fire than Armand Rachi? 11 points. He's beating Reineck single-handedly right now.
I think Reineck really needs to start applying some pressure of their own, Rob. As they take it to the rack and it's blocked by Young. Reineck puts up a 3, it's missed. Rebound by Tazi and another outlet. As Yonkers continues to push the pace and the kick out and the air ball. As Young saves it in but out of bounds. As Reineck would take over down 30-8 early here in the second quarter.
The Reineck's having a little bit of trouble matching the pace of Yonkers. They've been a little bit slower to the ball. Definitely makes a difference, obviously, when you're down 22 points.
Right, we were talking about it, Rob. We think Reineck needs to apply their own pressure. As Yonkers continues to play the passing lane. As Rachi goes up, misses the layup, goes up again, and finishes. Rachi with 13 points.
Scored by number 3, Armin Rossi.
Corner 3. Missed by Lagori, rebound by Young. As Rachi slows his team down and gets them in the offense. Reineck still staying back in the 2-3, the cut and the finish, the and 1. Number 2, Aiden Connolly.
Number 2, Aiden Connolly.
As he's at the line, attempting to complete the 3-point play.
You see Reineck, they're trying to play more aggressive, but it doesn't mean reaching in for a foul.
Right.
It means getting yourself in position before it gets to that point.
Exactly. As Connolly shoots, completes the 3-point play, and extends the Yonkers lead 35-8. As Heaton gets it across the timeline, trapped in the corner.
Hometown roll wouldn't hurt either.
Right. As Tazi has it in the corner, Rosado up top, swings it around. Another 3-point shot by Rachi as he misses to hit the top. It seems like Yonkers is getting whatever they want though, Rob.
Certainly they've been playing with better pace. They're just, it seems like they're used to moving a little bit faster.
Right.
So Reineck has had to play catch up the whole time, and that's no real way to play offense or defense, really.
Right, and at this point, Reineck has no choice but to play faster if they want to get back in this game. And another steal by Cruzado, another near steal.
That's why they pad the walls.
Right. As Aiden Heaton brings it up. Good shot by number 12, Kevin Tamucci. And we have a timeout by Reineck, down 35-10 with 5:23 left in the second quarter. And we'll be right back with LMC TV Varsity Sports. We're back here with LMC TV Varsity Sports. I'm Elijah Ware here with Rob Moretti. as Yonkers has a 35-10 lead over Rhinebeck here in the second quarter. Rashi with 13 points early in the game. Tazi has it up top. Rashi with the cut. Can't finish the layup. As Rhinebeck is finally out and running, but it's stopped. A great stop by Tazi. They stop the ball, it's out of bounds. It'll stay here with Rhinebeck.
That's about the best Rhinebeck could have hoped for there. Francavilla was kind of trapped in the corner. The swat out of bounds really helped.
The 3 ball is up by Heaton and it is missed. As Tazi secures the rebound, passes up to Young. As Young pushes, Rashi on the wing, driving. Kicks it out to Cruzado. And the pluck by Connor Flood as he takes it. And it is put off the glass by number 2, Aiden Connolly. Big block by Connolly.
And things getting a little wild here, but that might play to Rhinebeck's advantage. They're trying to match that pace. The foul also puts Rhinebeck in the bonus, which helps.
And that's the problem we talked about earlier. If Rhinebeck can continue to attack, the more they attack, the more they can get to the free throw line and get easy points. It's hard for them to get field goals right now because they can't even get close to the basket because of Yonkers' pressure. So if they can continue to attack and try to be aggressive, they might get a reach-in foul or a push or something. They can get to the free throw line with Yonkers being in the penalty early. Front end of the 1-and-1 is missed as Yonkers secures it.
It was Scott DeVore who just checked in taking that shot.
A great pass by Tazi. He's been dominating his teammates all day. As Young goes up and he is fouled. Foul on number 15, Ryan Francavilla.
15, Ryan Francavilla.
That was borderline. I thought he hit the ball, but
Yeah, it was bang bang.
a lot of times you see the hand going over the top. You're just going to call it every time.
Right. As Young shoots the first free throw and misses. Yonkers still up 35-10. 4 minutes to go in the first half. As Young misses both free throws, but the rebound is secured by Conley.
I guess he had the feet in motion while he was securing it.
Yeah, the referee calls a travel.
Never see that in the NBA.
Yeah, definitely not from LeBron. As Heaton gets it across the timeline. The high post. Another good shot. And number 12, Kevin Tamucci. Tamucci's hit a couple mid-range jumpers. Maybe finding a soft spot in the Yonkers defense. And another alley-oop pass, but this one is not finished by
That would have
Santos.
been nice.
That would have been a great play.
Catching behind the back, that would have been something.
Good pass by Heaton. But this time a travel by Tamucci. Maybe overthinking a little bit, trying to switch it up, catch him off guard a little bit. Maybe he should have shot that one too.
That's a nice thing too about basketball, is even if the score gets out of hand, that just means teams are going to try cooler things.
Right.
So the show goes on.
Right. The show always goes on, right? I'm really impressed with Yonkers' offense thus far. As Santos has it over top. They're making good cuts to the basket. Rashi scores. The coach really has them in a good zone offense against Rhinebeck's 2-3. That's why I think Rhinebeck needs to apply some more pressure. As they get a layup underneath, finally, a field goal by Scott DeVore. And the score is now 37-14. Yonkers still in control. As Rashi walks to the cross. Great cut by Santos, but he can't control the pass. Another outlet, but this time it is blocked, but a foul called on Tazi.
He knew someone was going to be up there to try to block it. The only question is if he'd block it cleanly.
Right.
And he did not.
And Tazi, he didn't argue with it. He knew he got him on the arm a little bit. It's number 15, Ryan Francavilla. Francavilla is at the line to shoot 2. Misses the first.
part of it too. Rhinebeck has had some opportunities, but their percentage from the free throw line is very low right now. It's not making them pay for their fouls.
I think as long as they can continue to attack, maybe they can get in a little rhythm from the line and start to cut into the lead a little bit before the half, maybe get it to 15, then still be in striking distance once the second half starts and make some adjustments at halftime.
Well, Rhinebeck's defense, especially these last couple minutes, has looked a lot better in this quarter than it did in the first, where they gave up 27 points, only 10 given up.
Yeah, they definitely settled. Yeah, they definitely settled in. This one rolls in at number 2, Aiden Connolly.
Nice little turnaround jumper, found a soft spot in the middle of the defense and exploited it.
Yeah, Connolly is a great cutter from what I've seen thus far. Finds a soft spot in the defense and knows how to finish. As Heaton hits a 3.
Heaton knows how to finish too. Much more evenly contested second quarter, which is very encouraging for Rhinebeck heading into the break. We're still a minute 40 until halftime. I don't know how that wasn't a travel.
As Young secures the offensive rebound
on that play.
And Rhinebeck is picking up the pressure, Rob, as they switch to a man-to-man. As Young nearly gets the tip in.
We got Santos reaching in there.
Yonkers is still in the penalty, so Rhinebeck will be shooting 2. Connor Flood will be at the line.
1-and-1 here, I believe. It's a 19th foul.
Okay.
Next foul will be the double bonus.
Okay. Flood misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Outlet pass to Cruzado, as Cruzado continues his attack but brings it out. Swings it over to Rachi. As Rachi pulls up for 3, and it's short. And Heaton secures the rebound. Heaton goes behind the back, a little floater. He misses this one. Big rebound by DeVore as he kicks it back out. Flood, as Flood drives, and this one is sent back by Young.
I think Rhinebeck's starting to realize that Yonkers is flying to the ball, and how do you beat that? You keep moving the ball.
Exactly. And they're starting to get to the basket, finding the angles, and getting some more shots off, which is very important. We'll be right back with LMC TV Varsity Sports as Rhinebeck takes a timeout. Back here live, LMC TV Varsity Sports. I'm Elijah Ware. Here with Rob Moretti, as Yonkers has a 39-18 lead with 40 seconds remaining in the first half. As Rachi has it up top, over to Cruzado. As Cruzado attacks and misses the layup. Rebound secured by Rhinebeck. As it is up to Connor Flood, and the referee calls a charge.
I think that was the right call. Good job drawing it.
Who is that, Tazi? They know it's Tazi.
There's a bunch of players in there, couldn't really tell who it was. Someone hit the floor.
Shot clock is off, 20 seconds left in the first half as Cruzado gets it across the timeline.
Looks like Yonkers is holding for last shot.
Right. And Tazi goes up, finishes the layup. Extended Yonkers lead 41-18. As Ramos pushes it up, Ramos shoots and nearly hits it at the half. Yonkers up 41-18. Strong start from Yonkers in their first game of the season. Rhinebeck really needs to make some big adjustments at the half in order to come back and try to combat this strong start by Yonkers. I'm Elijah Ware here with Rob Moretti. We'll be back here with the third quarter. Back here to start the second half. I'm Elijah Ware here with Rob Moretti. Rhinebeck is down by 23 to start the second half, 41-18.
It'll be interesting to see if they make any adjustments here heading into the second half. Definitely played a stronger second quarter, only outscored by 4 points there.
And I think the difference was, Rob, as Young dishes it off, Leos missed. But Rob, I really think the difference was Rhinebeck switching to man-to-man defense. They were able to put more ball pressure on, and they kept the game closer in the second quarter. But the problem was they gave up 27 points in the first quarter, so that's why they're down by 23 now.
Right.
As Heaton gets it across the timeline. Shot taken by Connor Flood, he misses. As Rachi passes it to Cruzado. Rachi with 13 points in the first half. As Cruzado takes it to the rack. Tip out. And the shot made by Aiden Connor.
Basket for Yonkers by number 2.
Everyone on the Panthers defense bid on the rebound, and then Connolly actually got the rebound, a wide open look.
Shot from the corner, missed by Scott DeVore. As Rashi pushes it up across, gives it to Cruzado. Cruzado sets up the offense. Cruzado passes off to Rashi. Great cut, but the block by LeBour is up by Conley. He misses. And Rhinebeck secures the rebound, but the steal by Franny Dominguez, but he gives it right back. And Heaton pushes, lobs it up to the corner for Ligori. As he spins, kicks it back out to Heaton. Heaton shoots, and he hits a three. 43-21.
Third three-pointer, and that was a great play by Ligori. Faked like he was going to drive in, spun around, and dished it right back out. Everyone had bid on Ligori.
And that's what they need to do. They need to drive in, draw the defense to them, and kick out for open threes. That's how they can come back and get quick points on the board. As Cruzado has it up top. Cruzado drives and kicks out to Rachi for another Yonkers three ball.
That's another basket for Yonkers, number 3.
Rachi up to 18 now. If you're Rhinebeck, maybe you're not worried about this game as much, but you're trying to at least win a quarter or win a half here.
Right. And get better. Take something for the next game.
Right, it's only the first game of the season. You're really looking for things you have to work on. I'm sure they have a list now, but it looks like there's a Yonkers player down in the corner. He gets back up.
Yeah, it's Connolly.
It's easy to forget that the floor is made of wood, and sometimes that hurts.
Yeah. As Tazi checks in for the injured Connolly. He shakes his hand. Right next to inbound. Kicks it out to Heaton. Heaton shoots. Misses a three. Tazi gets the board. Franny Dominguez takes it across the timeline. Passes it to Rachi. As Rachi takes his time. Shot clock at 20. And Dominguez shoots, misses. Then the rebound by Cole Hodes. Another steal by Dominguez. As Cruzado takes it all the way with the left hand and
Goodness. Cruzado just willed his way through 4 defenders. Picked it apart. Textbook.
Cole Hoodie's in the corner. He drives and the block by Tazi. Combination of Tazi and Young, but a steal by Heaton as he pushes and kicks it to Ligori in the corner for 3, and he misses. As Dominguez tries to get the outlet pass, and Tazi thinks it's supposed to be his ball, but the referee says otherwise, and Rhinebeck will have the ball.
I think that was the right call from what we could see up here.
Yeah. Might have deflected off of him again. He can't stop from here.
Rhinebeck's been matching Yonkers' pace a lot better in this half, and really in the second quarter as well. Kind of a continuation of the improvement we saw in the second half.
Right. They settled in because Yonkers came out, imposed their will from the get-go, from the beginning of the game, pressing, and Rhinebeck was really just shell-shocked. They may not have been expecting it since the first game, not being able to scout.
Yeah, I don't know how many teams can break out an alley-oop play in the first game of the season.
Yeah. As it's kicked out the Hoodies in the corner. As he drives, kicks it back to DeVore. This one is stolen as Rachi takes it up the court and brings it back out. Young gives it back. As he stepped on the line, but the referee didn't see it.
I don't know what he was looking at.
As Cruzado takes it to the rack and finishes the layup. Put his team up by 29.
It's opening day for the officials too, I guess.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any easier than that, though.
Right. As Ramos rises and misses, Ligori with the rebound and misses as well. As Cruzado attacks and misses, but he's fouled as he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Cruzado doing a great job this evening of pushing the pace for his team, playing the passing lanes, just being a force, really setting the tone and the tempo for the game. Timeout called by Yonkers. We'll be right back here with LMC TV Varsity Sports. Back here live, I'm Elijah Ware here with Rob Moretti. We're LMC TV Varsity Sports as Cruzado is at the line shooting 2. With Yonkers up 50-21 here in the third quarter. Cruzado converts the first. Put his team up by 30 for the first time today. Cruzado misses the second with the rebound by Derek Young. But he's stripped and they're on the floor. And a jump ball is called. Possession goes to Yonkers. And it'll be Rachi taking it out underneath. Some discussion going on from the referees. I don't know what that was about, but
yeah, it's opening day for the referees too.
Right.
So
pass to the corner. Number 4, Randy Ceballos rises, but it's tipped. And the outlet to Ramos is intercepted by Rachi, but thrown out of bounds, and it'll be Rynek ball. Checking into the game from Rynek, number 14, Rafael Zingier. As Ramos gets it across the timeline. He crosses over and knifes to the rack and nearly finishes. Foul on number 4, Randy Ceballos, as Ramos is at the line shooting 2.
chance for Ramos to pick up his first points of the game.
Ramos misses the front end of the two-shot foul. And Ramos converts the second. He'll lead back into 30 for Rynek. Cruzado walks it across as he directs his team. Passes it over to Rachi as he uses the Tazi screen and rises the fadeaway, but the rebound by Young as he's been in there fighting all night long. Ramos pushes it across, attacks the basket, and finishes the layup. Great move by Ramos as he attacks the basket and gets 2 for his team.
That was a nice little finish there from Ramos. Gets himself his first field goal of the game. And Rynek, kind of no doubt they're not going to come back and win this game, but certainly a chance for them to gain a little confidence heading into their second game.
Exactly, Rob. Like you said, they can take things away from this game and use it for future references. I'm Elijah Ware with Rob Moretti. We'll be right back with 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Back here live, LMC TV Varsity Sports. I'm Elijah Ware with Rob Moretti. As Yonkers is inbounding the ball, as Rachi gets it into Cruzado. Rynek putting on some full court pressure now. As Cruzado attacks, dishes back to Young, but a foul is called, and a push called on Connor Flood. He had some trouble staying in front of Cruzado on the play. Yonkers to inbound from underneath.
Fouls have been low in this quarter, 2 for each team.
Time running out And the 5-second violation is Ryneck playing some good defense and got the 5-second call. Ryan Ramos gets it across the timeline. Passes over to the sophomore, Corey Greenland, as he shoots and misses the 3. Tip out, and Cruzado is pushing the pace once again as he avoids the defender and finishes yet another layup.
And Flood just trying to take a charge.
Yeah.
Just went right around him.
Yeah, Cruzado did a great job of avoiding the contact in the air. As Greenland attacks, but it is stripped by Rachi. And Cruzado is on the attack once again as he misses this layup and gets it back and tries to go up. They call it a jump ball. This one will go to Ryneck. Yes, this one goes to Ryneck.
Subbing in for Yonkers, number 2, Aiden Connolly.
As number 2, Aiden Connolly subs in for Yonkers. And 21, Matthew Gaustian subs in for Ryneck. As Ryan Ramos crosses over, kicks it over to Gaustian as he passes, but out of bounds. It'll be Yonkers ball. As Rachi walks it up across. Little token pressure put on by Ryneck as Rachi continues to attack, and he is fouled as he knifes down the lane.
Another call there where Ramos went right over the back of him.
Yeah.
Ryneck foul by number 5, Ryan Ramos.
Rachi at the line shooting 2 for Yonkers. He converts the first. Rachi having an excellent first game of the season. And Rachi misses the second. But the putback attempt by Connolly is no good. Rachi puts the pressure on, gets some contact, and he'll be going back to the line for another punt.
Rachi has been on all game when the ball's in his hands. He's making things happen. He's hit a couple threes. He's been making plays in the paint.
Yeah, Rachi and Cruzado have been the difference makers for Yonkers. They're the guards, so they're the heads of the defense. They've been applying great pressure all night long. And that's the main reason why they're up by 30 points right now, right?
Well, Rachi scored 20, so there's the majority of that lead right there.
Right. And Cruzado's just been doing a great job of pushing the pace and keeping his team on the attack. As Conley is in there fighting once again, he gets fouled and he'll be going to the line for another deuce.
Well, that's what I get for saying this quarter's been going by so quickly.
Right.
3 fouls in the past 30 seconds. It's like Jason Peter getting ready to check in for the first time for the Bulldogs.
Conley misses the first.
Subbing in for Yonkers, number 10, Jason Peter.
And the junior Connolly converts the second. 35 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Yonkers up by 32. As this one is nearly stolen by Cruzado. Kick to the corner for Legary as he misses. And the rebound by Conley as Ramos fights for it. Conley rips it away. And Cruzado calms his team down to take the final shot of the third. Cruzado, but this one is blocked by Legary. Conley goes back up. Young with the tip. Smith. That's the end of the third quarter. Yonkers up 56-24 over Ryneck in the first game of the season. We'll be back here with your fourth quarter of action.
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports. Rob Moretti here with Elijah Ware. 1 quarter left. Ryneck trailing 56-24 to start this fourth quarter of play. couple new players on the court for Yonkers. Randy Ceballos handling now. Offensive foul, Rhinebeck ball.
Yeah, Young stuck that leg out there and got him. That's why he was called for the offensive foul. Good call by the referee. As Yonkers takes off the pressure, they're now back in a 3-2, it looks like.
Heaton thought about the three-point shot. Goes inside for Galstian. Galstian looking back out is tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Panthers with 24 seconds on the shot clock. Down by 32 here. This is Ramos.
I like what Ramos just came in and did. He didn't start the game, but he came in and really calmed the team down and made some good plays.
Another one tipped out by Derek Young, 16 on the shot clock now. Young only 2 points, but defensively has really made his presence felt. Rhinebeck gets it in, Heaton turns and shoots, it is good. 13 on the day for the senior guard. Granby Dominguez, who gives it off to Dino Jesovic. He puts up a 3 too long and rebounded cleanly by Connor Ligori.
Jesovic, the 10th grader, finally getting some action, getting some good, valuable varsity experience early in his career. And he gets the steal, and he's off.
Jesovic, no good.
This is the layup.
Dominguez had the rebound.
Cruzado misses the layup.
Well, that's the way you don't feel good at the end of a blowout when you win.
Right.
It's a sloppy fourth quarter. You don't want that.
And that's what happens with a lot of teams. They lose focus. And if they were playing a better team, it might be a different story.
Cruzado back up to Dominguez. Cruzado drives in. Fouled on his way through traffic.
The referee called it on the floor.
That's the right call. Didn't look like he was quite going up yet. You knew he was going to go up.
Yeah.
But
Ryan foul by number 5, Ryan Reynolds.
Moises Santos.
He'll inbound. 6:04 left in regulation.
3 ball.
Connolly across Dominguez. Jesovic puts up the 3, no good. Rebounded by Santos. He can't put it back in. Heaton has it now for the Panthers. Body block, ball came loose. Perfect pick set by Jesovic. Santos with an open look, can't finish. Gets his own rebound. Tries again, gets fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
Rhinebeck is really still in there, imposing their will in the paint, getting rebound after rebound. That's something that Rhinebeck can work on going forward, boxing out. Because if you can't box out, then you won't win. You won't get rebounds, especially when you're undersized.
It's also the 17th foul on Rhinebeck that puts Yonkers in the bonus. Santos 1 of 2 on that trip to the line. Francavilla brings it up for Rhinebeck. And that's a travel.
Taj checks in for the first time.
Both coaches emptying the bench a bit here in the fourth quarter. Taj to Jesovic. Young. Rhinebeck ball.
Jesovic didn't see Santos, but Young did, but it was a little bit too late. That call for the travel.
Brought up by Flood. And that pass just went wide of Matt Galstian.
What I have noticed from from the young Jestovic is that he's playing the passing lanes well. Maybe learning from his older teammates a little bit. Yonkers' offense has also been very fluent as all of their players pass and move without the ball, which has led to their big lead thus far.
Santos puts it up, can't finish. Loose on the rebound, finally was picked up by Tamucci, who finds Flood on the run. Flood brings it up and tried to unload it, got it finally to Galstian. Jumper from the free throw line, no good by Tamucci. And it's back with the Bulldogs.
Good sweep, Santos.
Drew the foul.
Foul on Rhinebeck by number 21, Matt Galstian.
They did call it a shooting foul, so Santos will shoot 2 here.
Subbing in for Rhinebeck, number 25, Stephen Davis.
0 for 2 from the line, rebound by Young, and he finishes. It's his second basket of the game.
Yeah, I really like what Young has been doing this entire game. He's in there fighting every play. He brings a certain type of energy that every team needs. It's like that Energizer bunny. Put him in the game, gets blocks, offensive rebounds. Reminds me of a Tristan Thompson type player.
Inbound came to Francavilla. Stephen Davis turns it over after checking in. That pass went too far for Dino Jesovic. Back come the Panthers. Galstian looking inside for Zingier. Back out to Galstian. He drives in, puts it up, and his first points of the night. Looks like Yonkers happy to just drain a little bit of clock here. Putting it up, Santos on the drive. That puts him in double digits on the night.
Yeah, great job by Santos.
Francavilla drains a 3. And quickly back the other way, that was Carlos Santiago, his first points of the night.
Everybody getting in
Snuck
on that
past
action.
everyone, no one saw it. It's like he checked in and no one said who's got 23.
Right.
Nice offensive rebound, but the pass went off the hands of Davis.
Looks like
Davis
Santos is
recovers,
sizing up
gives
for
it
a
back
dunk.
just couldn't finish. Tataj gets his first points. He's fired up.
Santos is sizing up for a dunk on that last one. That's why he got caught.
That one rattles off for Zingier out of bounds. Rhinebeck ball. With 2:31 left to play.
Subbing in for Yonkers, number 10, Jason Peter.
Peter back in replacing Santos.
Just about all subs in now for both teams.
1 or 2 guys haven't gotten in, but yeah, the majority of the roster for both teams. I think the entire Rhinebeck roster has seen the court. Across Francavilla settles it, tries another 3, and he's not going to be heating up right now. Not playing NBA jams anyway.
Yonkers not really looking to attack too much now. Just moving the ball around, trying to get out here with the W.
Shot clock under 15. Peter with it. That one good. Put Dominguez on the score sheet.
Stephanie Dominguez.
Nice little smooth one dribble pull up from Dominguez. As he gets the steal.
Looking for Flood. Picked up by
Yellow.
Dominguez. He's fouled and
Tried to hit him with the James Harden real quick.
ball was halfway
Foul
through
on
the hoop.
Rhinex, number 10, Connor Flood.
Dominguez makes the first. Nico Miele checks in for the first time. He'll replace
Stepping in
Jesevic.
Yonkers, number 5, Nico Mealy.
No good on the second for Dominguez. Off the front iron for Davis. And rebounded by the Bulldogs. Under a minute 30 to go. Taj was fouled.
Taj trying to split the defense. Got fouled on the play. He'll be shooting
Foul on
two.
Rhinex, 21.
10th team foul, double bonus.
And stepping in for Yonkers, number 12, Dino Giuseppe.
They subbed a little too early there. So wait a minute. One can't leave yet till the shot's taken. Which Tataj does make. Now they can make the change. Rebound from Galcian. Flood brings it up. Spin move. Fouled as he worked his way into some traffic. On the floor with a 5th team foul on Yonkers in this half.
Yonkers foul by number 55.
In that under the basket, Zingier got blocked. Stephen Davis has had some trouble getting a handle on the ball. Final minute. Says Peter.
Ooh, good crossover by Pete.
Will find the open man. 3-pointer, no good. And Francavilla on the rebound. Spin move from Flood. And across back to Flood.
Okay, Flood.
Work is a pass. Zingier picks up his first points of the night.
Good put back by Zingier.
Shot clock turned off. 3 put up by Santiago, no good. That will go out of bounds and last touched by Francavilla. So with 15 seconds, possession stays with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, this is a learning experience for Rhinex. First game of the season. As Yonkers continues to put on a little pressure. First game of the season, let's see if they can learn a few things from this. How to come out not flat. Come out and impose your own will.
Flood got fouled there, kind of unnecessary.
Yeah, it was.
They'll just dribble out the clock. 69-34 is the final score, so they're exploding for 27 in the first quarter. Yonkers kind of able to ride the coattails from there. Easily cruising to a win here in the opening game of the season.
Yeah, big game for Yonkers. Got off to a quick start and finished it out, keeping nice and steady throughout the rest of the game.
So we'll have the post-game show coming up next. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Once again, your final, Yonkers 69, Rhinebeck 34. Here on opening night. We'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. Rob Moretti here with Elijah Ware, wrapping up a 69-34 loss by the Rhinebeck Panthers to the Yonkers Bulldogs. A game, Elijah, that really they trailed from the start. 27 points for Yonkers in that first quarter, and then Rhinebeck really had a lot of trouble trying to catch up.
Yeah, Cruzado and Rachi continued to push the pace for Yonkers, which really helped their team to get out to a big lead, and Rhinebeck can never really recover from that.
Now, Rhinebeck did play a little bit closer to Yonkers in the remainder of the game. So what are some things you think they can take from that they can use in future games and kind of progress towards playing better basketball?
Rhinebeck, they don't really have too many pure scorers on their team, but if they continue to play defense and apply pressure, on-ball pressure, and play the passing lanes a little better, they'll have chances to win. They have to keep the score low, but they also have to speed up the pace a little bit, because if they don't speed up the pace, then it's trouble for them, because they can't really score like that, you know.
And that will do it for us here as the Rhinebeck Panthers fall to 0-1 on the young season. Yonkers starts off 1-0. The CEO of LMC TV is Eric Lewis. The COO is Matt Sullivan. The community sports producer is me, Rob Moretti. And the camera crew on tonight's game, Sean Kelly, Jeff Radow, and Matt Myerson. One more time alongside Elijah Ware, I'm Rob Moretti. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some Mamaroneck Tigers basketball as they take on Harrison in their home opener next.